125th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now,
Yeah.
Black Ink Radio.
Yeah. What up, everybody? Appreciate everybody turning in for another episode of Up On Game. Shout out to the place that make it happen, Black Ink Radio. Want to introduce my special guest tonight. I always got my regular guests in the building. Bando Lingo's back in the building tonight. What up, Bando?
What's up? What it do?
How you doing, fam?
I'm all right.
Feeling good tonight?
Hey, y'all feeling great tonight.
Hey, man, that's what's up. We got a special guest in the house, guest host, my man Maserati Bud, G-Unit in the building. What's up, man?
What up? What's going on?
How you feel, man?
Hey, man. Every day is a good day when you wake up above.
Hey, man, that's 100 right there.
Yes, sir.
And I always can't forget the man of the hour, Rich Mo.
Rich
What up,
Mo.
Rich?
Oh.
brother.
What it do?
Happy
Yeah,
to be
man.
here.
How you feel?
I feel good. How y'all, man?
I'm all right, man.
Shit
I'm
good,
blessed.
you know?
And highly favored.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. I like that. Good answer.
Glad to be on deck again. You know what I'm saying? Well, shout out to
Right.
Caesar for making this all possible. What up, C's? We got a lot to talk about today, as usual.
Yes, sir.
We got some special guests coming in the house.
Yeah, we got Antonio Reed, L.A. Reed's son. We got it's Archie coming through here, super producer.
Period.
You know what I'm saying, my guys.
Period.
Yeah, man. So we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna jump right into it. So, we had the the election stuff going on this week here in Georgia. If you're in Georgia, you know about it. You know, Stacey Abrams lost to Kemp. We have a runoff going on with Warnock and Walker. I don't know if everybody's up on game, but you should be up on game, especially if you voted. You should know that Walker got a lot of stuff going on, man, and for this election to be this close lets me know it's a lot of idiots out there. They don't care about who's in position. All they care about is the party. I don't feel Walker is qualified to be leading or even have that
First
position.
of all, let me tell you this. I ain't never seen a slander campaign like this in my life.
Man,
I swear to God, they doing that man all types of dirty.
yeah. It feel like Russia's involved. Let me shut up.
Don't even start that.
But-
Yeah, for sure.
Nonetheless, we got to do a runoff. I like Warnock. I think he got some good policies. But it's not up to me. You got to go out there and vote. Go out there and vote, then your vote counts, and you can
Facts.
help put the right party or the right person in position to be governor of Georgia. What do you guys feel about Warnock and Walker?
I feel like whoever Warnock PI is, private investigator, well, he dug up all kinds of
Yeah,
shit.
he
dug
did.
up all kinds of
Most
shit
definitely.
on Herschel
Man.
Walker.
Oh, most
That
definitely.
nigga need to get a salute, man. Whoever he
I'm
is.
talking about they dug deep into that man.
Yeah, they
He been
for
doing a
real.
lot too. It's like I don't know if you've been
Yeah.
taking too many hits when you was playing football. Now you kind of shaky, and somebody
Yeah.
gave you some confidence to run.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gone this far. I
Yeah.
give you that. So, but
Yeah.
running a country or a state, that's totally different, man.
Yeah.
His own son don't even like him. He call him a deadbeat. Like your dad is a deadbeat. So that says a lot about who you are when your kids don't even validate
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
a fact.
So
Yeah, that's crazy.
it's kind of messed up. We are
Yeah,
even in
that
this
ain't a good
position of a
look.
runoff. So, but to each his own. Whoever.
But look
win-
though, we can't, what I'm saying, we can't even go all the way into that because, like I said, what I'm saying, baby mama's got a lot to do with that too at the same time.
Yeah, baby mama's
Yeah.
put stuff in his head. Hey,
That's a fact.
your daddy put a gun to my head.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So
They got him wild.
yeah, it's a little crazy when we start talking about character and position of power. So
Facts.
Yeah.
what you think, Mo? You voted?
Nope. Be real.
Facts. Nope, me neither.
Nope.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest, bro, man. The more I dug into politics, the more I realized this shit really don't matter.
It don't.
Yeah.
Whoever's in office gonna do whoever they say
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter. You feel
Yeah.
it does, but it don't. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
It feels like we have to take the lesser of the two. Everybody's coming in there with some agendas of their own. You got to deal with somebody in their background. So it's like
And it seemed like popularity don't even matter because Stacey Abrams, she was with everybody that's famous.
Yeah.
And they ain't give a damn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think the right wing wanted Stacey in there. For her to lose the way she did, and then maybe our people didn't get out and vote to help put her in position. A lot of us who didn't vote or the ones that did vote had issues with some of her policies on gun control and gun laws. So
Let me ask you this: has politics became about clout now?
I think so.
For
It's always
sure.
been about money.
It's always
Yeah.
about clout.
Like I know it ain't even about the issues no more. It's like who name ringing the
Who
most.
got the most
Right.
juice?
Yeah,
for
who got the
sure.
most
And who talking the best game? They're gonna put some money in our pockets. So you
Right.
might vote for somebody just because they saying, "Hey, I'm gonna cut taxes. I'm
Facts.
gonna put out more stimulus checks. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cancel this, cancel that." And we look for what benefits us now
Right.
in a lot of ways.
But that's the thing too. You got to realize, like, once you got somebody like Trump that can win the presidency, right, or some people that win just because of who they are.
The clout,
Yeah.
right?
At the end of the cloud, like, I'm coming off what you saying.
Yeah.
You already see that these people are smart, so that's why they're making a nigga like that run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you like you said, he shouldn't even be near winning or close. But guess what? A person like that can win because of a name. That's all it takes
Right.
nowadays.
Yeah, that's
You feel
Y'all,
me?
y'all think Kanye still gonna run?
How many presidents we had that was actors? Like Ronald Reagan was
Ronald
an
Reagan?
actor. Like,
Ronald,
come on,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you know,
Arnold Schwarzenegger was a governor.
Yep.
you see what I'm saying?
Yo,
But
Dave Bing
Shit,
played
well, he beat
basketball.
Gary
He was
Coleman,
the
ain't
man.
But that goes back to what he was saying for the Herschel Walker thing. We know
Yeah.
Herschel Walker from football. The clout.
Facts.
Football.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
facts.
That's exactly.
I
what
didn't even
I'm
know he was in politics. You know,
Me
what I'm
neither.
saying?
I want to know, when did you get into politics, Herschel?
Right.
saying. Right. This is the point.
Man, that
They'll
shit's
go
right.
pick a nigga like that up and say,
Right.
we can use you.
facts.
You got a nice
Facts.
name. You know what I'm saying?
And the amount of money they raise, you know,
It's crazy.
it's
How much?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money
Yeah,
that
they
they be
be there.
raising. Warnock raised over $2 million, might be way more, might be 20 million, something like that. They raise a lot of money.
And where the rest of that money
Where
goes?
does
Exactly.
it
Don't
go?
use it.
Yeah,
In
where
that
does
pocket,
it go?
I might need to run for office.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Well, like y'all said, the other nigga, I don't even know the other nigga name.
Facts.
That's how crazy it is.
Warnock,
The other-
Raphael, Pastor Raphael Warnock,
Pastor.
Ebenezer.
Pastor.
Pastor. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
He a pastor slander.
You're a
that man
pastor.
Like that.
Why are you not in the church, Pastor? We don't need you running shit. We need
Yeah.
you running the church.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, like you said, they raised that much money. Look, nigga using that money to dig dirt.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Campaign.
Yeah.
You got people in place to do that. To you know.
You can hire the best.
Yeah. And they use that money. They run commercials. Them commercials ain't got nothing to do about us. It's about slandering the
It's
other
about
party.
making another one look bad.
Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is. We'll see what happens in December.
Let
so
me ask you a question, right? You don't think that says something about the person's character?
it does.
Like, why we don't look at it like that?
Right.
Well,
My thing is, why you talking shit about the other nigga? You supposed to be a stand-up person. So we supposed to look at you like you gonna run our city, state, whatever.
I guess they try.
Because people love drama.
it's part of politics. You
they
got
tr-
you
they
have to
trying to-
understand that when first Herschel put a lot of shots out there, so you know they had to. You know, they put him on the defense, so they had to respond with
Gotta shoot
something.
back.
So when you talk about how Warnock supposedly tried to run over his wife,
Oh my God! This is what I'm saying.
so now he digs into the bag and we find out Herschel didn't put the gun to the girl head. Herschel didn't have.
Oh, my
he's voting against abortion,
Abortion, yeah.
but you didn't had abortions done,
Facts.
or so.
never mind. I shouldn't have said that.
It's
That's
politics,
crazy.
man. That's what happens in politics. So
It gets dirty.
Kyrie Irving, man.
Off a repost.
Man, it hurts me to see, the fact that we supposed to be a land of the free and have freedom of speech, but that doesn't apply anymore. It's okay to talk about niggas. It's okay to degrade our family and our heritage.
As soon as you
And
mention
nobody
the Jews, it's
cancels
over
you.
with.
Nobody cancels you. You know what I'm saying? But let you say something about, Jews or the wrong, race, then here comes the cancel culture. So for
Even the LGBTQ WX
man, don't
Plus.
say they'll be marching on you. Let you say
Yeah.
the wrong thing about them. They
I fuck
like
with them.
like Dave Chappelle said. I'm jealous of them motherfuckers. They stick together. Like
Facts.
Yeah.
you talk about them, they're gonna be marching. They're gonna get together.
They
They
almost canceled his ass. Why you think he had to come back and apologize? Because that
yeah,
last stand-up he did, he went in on them,
yeah,
and
Facts.
it was very funny. But them niggas
was too funny.
wasn't hearing that.
yeah. And he's still getting a little backlash. He's supposed to host Saturday Night Live SNL, and you see a lot of the writers are boycotting that episode. They don't want to show up. They're not wanting to get involved with it.
And the funny shit is he talked about having a best friend that was a lady that was a man first, and
Yeah.
basically they still don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
Yeah,
They don't care.
yeah.
But my thing is, y'all keep that same energy when y'all talking about us, straight people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep that same energy. So if you
Facts.
don't want nobody talking about you, don't,
Yeah, don't
talk about us.
us.
Yeah.
Right.
So it should work both ways at all. You shouldn't be. I don't have no problem with none of y'all. That whatever you do, that's your business. But at the end of the day, we should all be treated equal. And if you have an issue, then talk to the person first before you try to cancel culture, because you might be getting the wrong dialect, or you might seen something that may not be from that person. It could be something that's been edited. It could be something that's been altered, or
Facts.
we go to the source first before you start marching and trying to cancel, because just because we're not like you, we shouldn't be canceled. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being straight. You should be. You can't. Well, let me shut up on that. So.
I'm quiet.
Yeah, man.
My thing is this, back to what we was talking about, like the cancel culture shit. Even the when we talk about them right away, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? They use that power to their advantage. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Even when you see what what's his nigga name, Farrakhan.
Yeah, talking about
when
Kanye.
he was on, we can get into that in a minute. But when he was on one of them shows with one of the white dudes, and he was talking about something, and the white dude said, "Wait, he said." You're anti-Semitic. Like he tried to get at him for what he said.
Yeah.
That nigga looked at him and said, "That was a quote from the Bible."
You're right.
So how you telling me I just said something wrong when your God said that?
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anything that they feel is against them is gonna make them go crazy. When honestly, if you know anything, blacks are we the original Jews.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
So why are you getting offended at anything we saying?
Well, you got to realize who's running a lot of the media, and who has a lot of control over Wall Street.
Everything.
Really, a lot of stuff, movies,
Everything.
Music.
You can just say everything.
Man,
Look, and they own everything.
Yeah, so I didn't think he said anything racist. I think he was dropping jewels.
That's
And
it.
A lot of times when you don't want to hear that, then you put it in the category as hate.
Yeah.
And it's really not. It was really facts, and you didn't like it, and you took it as what it is. Now Nike want to cancel Kyrie. They suspended, the product of the shoes or his contract. Hopefully, they don't, release him.
But I found out I found out what he did or said or whatever it was, and why they mad at him? He didn't make the movie. He didn't.
They just did a reshare.
Even the movie, yeah, he didn't make the movie.
Right.
Yeah. They
and it's a movie that's on Netflix, correct? Or it's on some of these platforms
that's what I was
that
lost.
they own.
I was lost because I was like, why nobody went at Amazon?
Right. Why you didn't go to Amazon?
Y'all own that.
Right.
That's yours.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we ain't gonna go at the drug dealer. We gonna go at the dude own drugs.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. I'm like, nobody attacking Amazon.
No,
And what it is
they're not going to.
it's funny to me that so if you look at all these movies that's out, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, even your regular stations, it's so much, degrading stuff on there. You decide to pick and choose this to stand on.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's a slap in the face to us, because we know who we are and where we come from, and it's like, okay, well, don't tell nobody the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They burned down our libraries that had all this artifacts of where we come from, what we started, what we was a part of, our heritage. They turned a lot of stuff that's us into them. I mean, and then they try to hide the truth. You don't teach who really was here in the U.S. You teach that Columbus, found the United States. That's a lie. You killed off a lot of native Indians and stuff that, this was really, they were, here before a lot of people. I think blacks was here as well. So, it's just sad that we can't be who we are without having some backlash. And I like the Nets, but man, I'm really mad about what the organization is doing to them.
Yeah, that shit's just crazy.
Yeah.
So we definitely want to,
Where you at?
keep Kyrie, in our prayers,
Come upstairs.
and hopefully he does,
Third floor.
get what he, deserves, some justice, because I really think they blew it out of proportion. Even Farrakhan said it. It's really blown out of proportion. You should be able to speak your mind. You should have an opinion about some certain things. So that's what I got on that take. Anybody, you got something to add to that?
I feel that that Kyrie just, at the end of the day, he the slave they put him before. It's like they putting the lashes on him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he got to come to that, you know, that fork in the road, kind of like.
Did you see that list of things that they said that he had to do?
Right.
Outlandish.
Wow, that's basically saying I want you to be in front of all these people that you talked about.
Right.
We want you to get some knowledge from them, so we can change your view on what you stand on. And to me, that's just crazy. I mean,
it's no different than dude when he took the knee.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Oh yeah,
you
Colin
Colin
It's the
him
Colin
right now.
Kaepernick thing. You know what I'm saying? We done kind of forgot about Colin, but it's the same thing.
What I love about Kyrie is like it doesn't feel like he can be, bought either. For the fact that this, not just this,
we'll see.
He stood up. He didn't want to take the vaccine.
We'll see.
He apologized.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, I don't care about that. I'm not taking no vaccine. I don't know what's in it. I don't know. You don't know what's in it. You telling us we got to do something. You don't tell me what to do with my body."
Right.
And I salute people that stand up for what they believe. And we're not. None of us up here are racist. We don't. We're not advocating for anything hate wise, but we want to address certain situations that we feel are unjust and unfair, and to cancel and put Kyrie in that situation over something as small as it is that that they were discussing. Not to say talking about Jews and Hebrews and Jewish people is small, but the fact that what you did over him and his comments on a movie or a documentary, cause this much backlash, just lets us know we have our priorities in the wrong place. You got bigger issues, and why are we not putting that same energy in getting Brittany Griner back over here? Why are we not putting that same
They don't
energy,
even know where she at.
Yeah, energy into paying more women in the WNBA more money, and hiring more black coaches, or putting more people in position to be owners of that organization. So we got a lot of work to do still, man. So
Facts.
Moving right along, had a disturbing video today, man. Kanye back again, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Kanye. Sometimes I just think that it's like, just be quiet. Or,
he don't want to, but you're right.
And he said that you're not gonna shut me up. You're not gonna quiet me, and you're not gonna control me.
Right.
He said his mom was a sacrifice in a video today.
Yeah.
He talked about he's not, there's others that's a part of an organization, and they're puppets. He's saying, LeBron James is a puppet, Jay-Z's a puppet, Meek Mill's a puppet. And when you look at, some of the stuff that he's saying, well, I need you to elaborate more. Support your statements with some more, content, instead of just putting that out there. Because I asked myself, if your mom was a sacrifice, did you sacrifice her? Who sacrificed her?
Right.
Who's behind these claims that you're making? So,
but that's the thing though, bro. Like, when he does elaborate, you see what happens. He go from $9 billion to $400 million.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, I can understand why he probably wouldn't elaborate at this point.
Yeah.
Because when he does elaborate, we call him crazy.
Yeah.
That's because we're not in these rooms and we don't see what he's saying.
Right.
And we don't know how real it could be.
Right.
That shit he talking real. But guess what? They say he crazy, so we say he crazy. And that's why I just look at it like, he's spitting some shit, but he ain't gonna keep putting himself in danger for us when all we do is clown the nigga when he talk.
And we hear that a lot. Every time we hear somebody that dies, mysteriously, or
a sacrifice.
It's a sacrifice. They even said that about Takeoff. It was a sacrifice. Or, Jennifer Hudson's family being killed. It was a sacrifice.
It'd be hard for me to ride for Kanye sometimes, because he'll wear the White Lives shirt, then the next week he beefing with Jews. So it's like you shoot up my house, then you come get me to ride for you.
Right. No, man.
I
ain't got no hate for Kanye. I love Mr. Kanye.
But hold on, but
he doing what he doing.
Hold on, he said
it's hard for me to ride for
him.
him.
He said that white lives. Look, this is what I believe, because we talked about this already. He said the White Lives Matter shirt was to come at them.
Facts.
He said, why y'all wearing Black Lives Matter shirts? Guess what? I'm going to wear White Lives Matter shirts. That's what he said. But I said, he got white kids.
Right.
So, I mean, shit, I would wear White Lives Matter shirt if I got white kids.
Facts.
You feel me? Because I want my kids, the lives to matter too. But I feel like he made an excuse by making it seem like he was just on some shit. But nigga, you fuck with Trump. You fuck with white people.
You wore the mega hat.
Yeah, just
you
say
talked
that.
about slavery was his choice. You did a lot of suspect things.
But that's why I also feel like he don't have nothing against like he said that he don't got nothing against all Jews. He's talking about the
Certain
Jewish
ones.
people that own the companies that he's involved with.
Right.
And but he was spitting names.
Right.
He was like, this nigga called me and said
just
we should do
shot us
this.
up.
You feel me? Like he really,
Right.
he be going in. So I don't know. I just feel like I don't feel like it's like a back and forth. I just kind of feel like the nigga he be all over the place. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
he in and out of country.
How y'all feel about Adidas still going on with his design? Still say,
Ain't nobody about to buy those.
That's
right?
a-
Do
we
we
buy yay
support
for yay.
Kanye and not buy
Of
anything
course
that
we don't. But
that Adidas got going on, or do we say don't matter if it's hot we gonna get,
I never
copy
bought
it?
Adidas
But
before.
you also got to realize, right?
Kanye.
So
Not yeah.
all the Yeezys, well, not all of them, but there's a lot of the shit that he got. Like they got the Yeezy slides that ain't Yeezys. They just regular Adidas slides,
Right.
but they look the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it got to be in his contract some way that they could do that.
It is.
So-
or they wouldn't be able to do that.
Right.
Exactly.
It's up to us to not support it.
Right. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So, this is a touchy subject. When we want to support our peoples, and then but we don't know. To me, I want to support Kanye, but some of his rhetoric says I don't know what side he's on.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
And you playing both fields, and you gotta. I'm not saying you gotta choose a side, but you gotta do something better than what you're doing. The message ain't clear, and and when the message ain't clear, you leave us
Confuse people.
Yeah, man.
But that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think he on a side. I just think he just keeps speaking his mind.
Yeah.
He doesn't not like them. He doesn't not want to be with us. He just fuck with who he fuck with, and he gonna say what he feels. But that's scatterbrain. Like
Right.
you can be confused by that.
Right. You think Jay's a puppet?
Who?
Kanye said Jay named though. That's what I'm
You
saying.
think Jay's a puppet?
He
Jay-
said Jay. He
Jay-Z?
said Shaq.
I'm not gonna mention names
Yeah.
because if you want your show to be on after tomorrow, certain people you should talk about.
No,
But-
these are our views, so
but-
yeah, we ain't gonna
Nah,
go into
yeah,
that,
we ain't gonna do that.
But yeah, I do because I feel like you don't get to that status without being one. At this point in life, man, they let who they want get to them numbers because there's niggas out there making better deals, doing
Facts.
better things, and got way less money. You
Facts.
feel what I'm saying? And look what they did to Kanye. Y'all bounced that nigga back down to 400 million. Then y'all threw Puff up.
Yeah,
1.5
exactly.
Yeah,
but
we
hold
talked
up
about
though.
that.
I
Y'all
don't know
picking
if they
and
really.
choosing. Y'all picking and choosing. It happened in like the same day, bro.
I know, but I don't know if they can really just bounce his numbers down like that. Forbes, that shit ain't really real.
No, bounce it up as far as like, yeah, just
He-
make a
he
deal
went
with you
from-
today. Like,
Oh,
fuck it.
okay, yeah,
What
got
you
you,
think
got you.
happened with Jay-Z, bro? How you buy Rockefeller for $11 million from all three of them and then give it to him?
Yeah, that's a fact too.
You just gave it to him,
Well,
and then you made him the president of fucking Def Jam. Y'all just giving my nigga shit. And then you just turn around, that nigga worth $500 million, then $600, $700 million. There's no real clear case of how he got any of this money. It wasn't from rap.
Jay-Z had a clothing line. Jay-Z invested
sold that.
in Tidal. Yeah, he made money off of it when he sold it.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm just
he's a
saying.
businessman. So
Right.
if being a businessman and conducting yourself as business make you a puppet, then
No, that's
teach
not.
his own. But I don't think that's what he
think-
means.
Yeah, that's not the puppet part. The puppet part is
Right.
you just gonna conform to whatever they want.
Right. Yeah.
Jay is not gonna speak out about none of this.
Well,
understand
Jay-Z
what I'm
was
saying?
supposed to have boycotted
Yeah.
the Super Bowl, and he
and they
said-
gave him the job.
And yeah,
He did what?
He boycotted the Super Bowl and they gave him the job. That's how Dr. Dre got to host the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
You don't think that that's a part of
The whole
making
thing.
him bigger?
it's
Nah.
money.
Shit is calculated, baby.
Man, listen, let me tell you something. This is how the world works, man.
Right.
You go right now, you work hard, you go buy a Lamborghini. You know how many people gonna say you in the Illuminati now?
Yeah.
I feel you, but
Dog, as soon as a nigga do anything, he in the Illuminati. I had people tell me
And
that.
we give Illuminati
Nigga, I
too
ain't
much
got
credit.
nothing.
But see-
I know
but
that.
see-
man.
That's
but
what
Illuminati
I'm
don't
saying.
want everybody.
But see, look, but see,
From what
look.
I've heard.
But see, look, 50 jumped up real quick, right? I don't think he's a puppet.
50?
50.
Yo, 50
He jumped up real quick,
know
but
what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
calling him a puppet. I'm
Well,
saying it's your
50
actions.
bust his ass. Jay bust his ass. Jay been working even 20, 30 years in the
30 years
game.
in the
I
game.
know, but doing
Alcohol,
doing
What he supposed to be
what?
property.
Yeah,
No,
facts.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
that,
man.
but I'm not
30
saying
years of
that.
hustling.
It's just your actions.
Yeah.
It's your actions and who you around that make me feel like you got to conform to be around
I'm saying
certain
Jay's
people.
not an overnight success.
I'm not saying that. We asking if you think he's a puppet. That's all. That's
I
the
don't think
question.
he a puppet.
Oh, all right.
Nah. How he
I
went
kinda
against
do.
prison reform and how he going against not using lyrics and raps. He got that law passed in New York. You can't use the lyrics to convict the person.
Yeah.
He fighting the system, but he can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? He fighting the system that been doing this for 400 years.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He only been rich, what? 20 years.
Right.
Yeah,
So
man.
you got 20 against 400 years. So it's only so much you can do.
I get that. I just have my reasons, but I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think he is, but you know, he can't. We have our own opinion.
But we've came a long ways, bro.
We have.
Like since Martin Luther King and all them to now.
Right.
We've came a long way. So
Definitely.
it's an ongoing struggle every day. Being a black man, especially in America, it's an ongoing struggle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like Martin Luther King say, he didn't get to see it, but he said he saw a vision of his grandkids doing it, and it did come. You know what I'm saying? So Jay might not get to see it, we might not get to see it, but we doing this for grandkids we're never gonna meet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Well, let me say this then. I won't say he a puppet, but I will say this: to get to those levels, you gotta conform and you gotta behave.
You do. You gotta.
I think
you gotta act a
I
certain way.
think you gotta have discipline.
Yeah.
See, that's what, for me being with Fifth, what I learned from Fifth was he got a lot of discipline. So Jay-Z, he's very disciplined. He's not gonna go over here. He's not gonna do these certain things. Right. So that's the difference between a lot of us is being disciplined. It's like you saying a person not gonna smoke cigarettes no more. Like, you got to be disciplined to do that. To do anything in this life, to do music, to do podcasts, you got to be like, I'm gonna be here every such and such day at this time to get it right.
You damn right.
So Jay just stayed. He kept his feet 10 toes down and stayed disciplined.
50s did a lot better on IG. You know, 50 used to really go in on IG. He's done a lot better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. To the day, you said what you said about Diddy today.
But yeah, man. We got some special guests in the house today. Man. I'm so happy to have these two gentlemen in here today. You know what I'm saying? So first off, let's give it up for Archie in the building. What's up, Arch?
What's good? How y'all feeling?
How you feel, man?
Good, man. Good, bro. Appreciate you tapping in.
For those that don't know, this is Super Producer Archie. He's worked with a lot of heavyweights in the hip hop game. Tell the people a little bit about yourself, man.
Hey, man, I'm just a up and coming producer. You know what I'm saying? In the industry, fresh out, and just trying to goddamn come through and break through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know we need some names.
Yeah,
who
man.
all you done work with?
Tell them a little bit about who you done work with.
All the greats, man, in the hitco industry. Coca Bango, St. John, Moneybag Yo. You know, the list goes on and on and on. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's big. Let's give a noise clap for that right there. You know what I'm saying?
Hard work. Started from the bottom, now we here. And then we also get man Tony here. Tonio Reed, y'all.
Hold on. We got to do a little better than that, man. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, you know, part of a royal family in music, man. Antonio Reed is in the building, son of the great L.A. Reid. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good.
Man, I'm so glad to have you on.
Can y'all hear me good on the mic?
You can just come in a little bit. It's all good.
Good. All right. There we go. Y'all can hear me a little bit better now?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for having me, man.
Man, my pleasure, man. Tell the people a little bit about yourself that might not know who you are.
First, you know, sometimes my name walk in the room before I do, but the first thing that I say when I meet people is let them know I'm just Antonio.
That's what's up, man.
At the end of the day, I'm just Antonio. Anybody know me, they don't even call me Antonio. They call me Tone.
Tone. That's what's up, man.
I'm from Cincinnati. I grew up just like everybody else. My daddy wasn't rich when I was born.
Yeah.
He ain't getting no money till I was 15 years old.
So you saw the process.
So I grew up like everybody else. I got fights. I stole shit.
Yeah.
I got in trouble. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, just Antonio, bro.
That's what's up, man. I'm so happy to have you on the show, man. I appreciate you, giving us your time.
Absolutely, anytime.
So what you got going on right now? And I hear some big things that you got going on, man.
Going on, man. Right now, I got a new label that I'm launching. I got some business partners. I can't say a whole lot right now until all the ink is dry, until all the money show up where it needs to be at, and all of that good stuff. Building a studio as well, and working with young Archie.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So Archie, I saw you in the studio with Waka and DJ Holiday, and how was it working with a lot of these big record breaking artists that you've been working with?
a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A blessing, man. All I'm doing is just staying focused. You know what I mean? Coming in the industry and just making sure I'm gonna come through and goddamn break all the way through.
Do you ever feel a little intimidated? You know, working with some of them. You know, that's so beat. That's what you doing. You know, hey.
Never that.
Yeah,
nah, man.
that's what's up.
You know
Got you.
Born and raised from Atlanta, West Side all day.
That's what's up.
So, hey man, I'm just here to goddamn put my stain on the industry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I know it's humbling because it's like you hear these big names, but then as soon as you meet them, they regular Joes like everybody.
Hey, that's one thing about me though, right? So a lot of folks see these people in the industry and be like, hey, oh my God, this, that, and this third, it's such and such and such. Hey man, you just a regular person.
Right, yeah.
Regular person.
And a lot of people don't know that about a lot of Atlanta artists, man. Atlanta artists are really humble, man. If you go around a lot of them, they're really humble. They'll take a picture. They'll, talk to you. They'll shake your hand, and you ain't coming crazy. They ain't coming crazy. So I've been around a lot of arrogant entertainers too. So it's always a breath of fresh air when you deal with people who, hey, I'm not on those pedestal or nothing. I'm me and this shit. I do music, so they not looking down on you or nothing like that. So it's always good to work with entertainers like that. So Antonio, Tone.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about how was it, growing up L.A. Reid's son. I know you watched the process. Like you said, you weren't born with a silver spoon.
Right.
You was able to watch the process and develop. I mean, how?
You know what? I feel like my life was like, I like to parallel my life to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Bet, yeah.
I get that.
Okay, so I grew up in Cincinnati.
Midwest.
Yeah.
Bearcats.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Got you.
Cincinnati.
And
Nasty, ain't it?
oh yeah, it's definitely that. And my pops had to go chase his dream to try to support me and my moms and whatnot.
Gotcha.
You're the oldest.
I'm the oldest. And so he out going to do what he got to do. So it's just me and moms doing whatever. So here I am, somewhat of a problem child, but I got an innocent face. So I got away with a lot of
Gotcha.
shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but occasionally I got in a little bit of trouble, and moving to Atlanta, it was culture shock when I got here. My dad finally got it together. He like, all right, shit is good. I need my son. I got to show you how to be a man, so on and so forth. I'm a teenager at this point.
Yeah.
I come down here high school age, and I ain't moving in with my uncle and his family. I'm moving in with my dad and his new family.
Facts.
He married. He got another child. His wife had a daughter already, so immediately I got a brother and a sister that I never had. You know what I mean?
So Pebbles is your stepmom?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. My ex-stepmother.
Ex-stepmom, yeah, gotcha.
He's married now. Somebody else. And so that's basically what it was, man. At the end of the day, like I said, it was like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I come down here and I had to figure out how to not be a knucklehead. And I went through some growing pains, but I figured it out.
Yeah, that's
so good. What all right, so you got to watch music change right there, like in the backseat.
Yeah.
Cause your dad TLC,
yeah.
Your dad Pink, shit, everybody.
My first studio session, I snuck into an Outkast session.
Right.
Nice.
I was there when Andre freestyled the intro to Southern Playalistic.
It was
one of them where everybody thought all the kids in the house that went to bed. I snuck in the studio.
Yeah.
And I'm the boss's son, so they don't say shit to me.
Yeah.
So I'm just in there. You know what I'm saying? And they in there smoking weed, shit on the TV that shouldn't be on the TV with a kid in the room. You know what I mean? But they was cool. They ain't say shit. They ain't even, my pops don't even. He might. He might.
Yeah. He definitely
say no now.
Definitely know that.
Yeah.
But it was cool though. It was cool.
Okay, that's what's up.
What year did you move to Atlanta?
Ooh, what was that? 93.
Oh, so you came in at the beginning of
like 93.
The movement.
Yeah. Definitely. I know the old Atlanta.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I know the old Atlanta. I spent more time in Atlanta than I did in my hometown.
Gotcha.
So this is. I mean, I'll always be from Cincinnati, but Atlanta home.
Gotcha.
So you ain't just watch music shape. You didn't help shape a lot of things coming into fruition. You know what I'm saying? How's that? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know that it's a lot of sampling that people do too. Yeah. I know that you probably seen something come on first and then remix it. Now it's with you. You know what I'm saying? So how's that?
At the end of the day, man, I like to cultivate talent. I like to get in the room with folks and help them get better. And teach them the game. Everybody who has worked up under my umbrella is all killing it right now.
I remember
every single one.
I remember I came to your studio for Jabbar's birthday, and I remember you said something that stuck with me. You said anybody can rap. Can you make a hit song?
Yeah.
True.
Nah, that's fact.
You know what I'm saying? That right there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
That means
Nah,
something.
it is. That's very real, man. Because in this game, they don't remember your bars; they remember your hook.
Facts.
If I ask you to sing your favorite song, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna start with the hook.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if I ask you to sing a song from 10 years ago, you're gonna probably start with the hook. You might not remember the verse.
Yeah,
You might remember the verse when the song start playing,
But that hook there.
but the hook is what's gonna stick.
Nice. Yeah, and that's facts. You know.
Any tips that you would give up and coming artists, or you know what I'm saying, or what's the best way for them to, I guess, start putting their foot in front of each other?
I think the first thing that any talent in this game got to do is be honest with yourself about where you are.
Right.
Be honest with yourself about. Of course, it's great to have confidence and believe that you're great and want to be great, but you got to be honest.
Yeah.
You can't be out here just thinking that you Kanye and you're not getting
putting in the work.
and when you
Right.
push play,
Absolutely.
it don't sound like Kanye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's all the thing. That's what matters is what happens when you push play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think honesty and being honest with yourself, because everybody can't do this.
Right.
This ain't some shit that you just wake up and be like, you know what? I'm gonna be in the music business.
Right,
From
yeah,
the outside
yeah.
looking in, it seems like you can do that.
Yeah.
Because you see a lot of what looks like overnight success.
Right.
But you see that moment when they popped. You didn't see that
Year before
7
that,
years of
every
grind.
year.
Man,
to
that
get to
grind,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So, but yeah, being honest with yourself is probably my number one thing. And then figuring out how to fill a void.
Right.
Don't just play follow the leader.
Right.
Facts.
Figure out what's missing.
Right.
And keep your finger on the pulse.
Right.
Figure out where the next beat is coming.
Right.
And go there.
Yeah. Speaking of Andre 3000, he was talking about just recently, how the music business, everybody sounds the same. Nobody's made it an art anymore. It's
Right.
like where's the art in it? It's like everybody's following suit. I mean, do you see anybody coming in and filling that void?
Man, okay. So I'm an older nigga, right? I'm 44.
Nice.
So it's very easy for me to fall into that I don't like what these young niggas is doing. category, right? It's real easy for me to fall into that. But you have to recognize what's happening. You got to look at how good Jay-Z rap. You got to look at how good Andre 3000 rap.
Right.
And Eminem.
Yeah.
And Twista. And,
fact.
and Mobb Deep and
Yeah,
all this, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
you got all these lyrical giants, right?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, right? They all rap so damn good.
Right.
You're not finna out-rap them dudes, bro. So it's up to the next generation to take it somewhere else.
Yeah.
And they did that.
Yeah.
They found out where to take the shit to. They found out the thing that made it theirs.
Yeah.
You ain't finna just go bar for bar with Jay and Wayne.
Yeah.
Why even try?
Right.
Come and do your own thing, little
Right,
baby.
right,
Come
yeah.
and do your own thing, little
Absolutely.
baby. Come do your own thing, Dirk. Come do
Absolutely.
your own thing, Kodak. Come, yes, do that. I'm not mad at them when they shift gears. I love what Travis Scott did. I love what the young cat. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And I keep my finger on the pulse so I know how to appreciate it. I don't want to be that old dude that's out of touch.
Yeah. This question is for Archie. Archie, being a producer, super producer, what was some of the producers that influenced you, coming up?
Metro.
Metro Boom?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Metro Boom.
Nah, for real. Metro, everybody in the 808 Mafia camp, my brother Fuse, Javar.
That's my nigga. That's my
Javar,
brother.
Shout out to Javar. He was on the show earlier.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna call his name when we leave.
Yes, sir.
My brother.
Yeah, for real, though. Yeah, it's a lot of greats, man. I just kept my ear, like Tone said on the post, you know what I'm saying? And I always was locked in. But it's also there, though, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't too hard for me, though.
Was there a certain sound that you said, hey, man, that there make me want to make a beat? Is there a certain song? Is there a certain hook? Is there anything that was like, man, I got to learn how to produce? Or did you just naturally already had it in you to produce?
It's more so just natural. Plus, I also was working with music, you know what I mean, at a young age.
Okay.
Messing around and stuff. And just, I got the trap sound, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I already was born into it. I already was stepping, moving around and stuff like that. And it's
Gotcha.
just in me. It's just in me.
Gotcha.
But look, I'm going to say something, right?
Yeah.
So me and Archie been working together for some years, right? And Archie one of them dudes that it's a lot of talented people in this game, and I don't just fuck with somebody because they talented.
Right.
I got to fuck with somebody because they deserve it.
Hey,
Archie was
Got
one of
you.
them dudes that showed me he deserved it.
he worked.
Gotcha.
So I was like,
Appreciate
fuck
that,
it, my nigga. I'll be the fullback and bust the doors open, run behind me, and let's just go get it.
Gotcha.
Because you deserve it.
That's nice.
He deserves it. He got a
Period.
good heart. He's a solid person.
Solid, for sure.
And there ain't a whole lot of them kind of folks.
My man popped up at my Halloween party.
Yeah.
Both of y'all came to my party. Yeah. And you missed out.
I did.
He'll be at the next one.
Don't worry, the Christmas party coming up. There you go. Yeah. So look, so you have a fire ass beat, right? But I be trying to tell a lot of people, you can just drop a song and it's not gonna go nowhere.
Right.
For the best songs that you just not hearing, it took about a year of hard work.
Circulating it. Yeah, working it.
So what's a way that you would tell people, like, what do they need to be doing? Because I remember when I came and Javar was going to First Class for a little while, and I come in there and I seen him working with a couple artists, and then he just be like, okay, well, what's your niche? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just doing the music. Like, you need to be doing reels, videos. You need to be getting your following up. Is that what you would, you know what I'm saying, like, say, or?
I mean, at the end of the day, you just got to figure out how to drive traffic to your shit. Be creative. You know what I'm saying? If you got your song out, your video out, you drop your mixtape, your project, whatever it is, yes, you're going to have to engage in social media. You're going to have to fuck with it. You're going to have to figure out ways to drive traffic to those links.
Gotcha.
Whether that be a funny video, whether that be a, oh shit, I don't believe that just happened type of video.
Gotcha.
A dope ass creative video, whatever it is, you got to tap into that and figure out what's going to get people's attention and make them give a damn about you, because it's tens of thousands of songs that come out every single day. So what makes them pay attention to you?
Right.
And at the end of the day, you got to be able to pump money into your shit. So the main thing is being able to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You can't always go to people with your hand out talking about I need this, I need that.
Period.
If you will go buy a bag of weed, if you will go take out your chick, if you will go buy some hot sneakers, you know what I'm saying? Then why won't you bet on yourself, on your career?
Absolutely.
And if you don't bet on you, ain't
Who
nobody else gonna bet on you.
Facts.
And then also, so I know you done ran some labels, this and that. What do you guys look for when you're looking for an artist? As in, like, how can somebody get y'all attention?
Man,
I'm gonna ask the hard question.
Movement. You gotta be, hey man, you gotta be moving around for real. For a lot of folks that be out here putting stuff out, playing around with it. Nah, you gotta be serious.
Yeah, man.
Show me you serious. Show me you already got traction. Show me you already got some a good little fan base. This and the third. You know. Because, hey man, that's the key to it for me. That's what's gonna grab my attention.
And I like artists that are one of one. Don't be no carbon copy of somebody else.
Right, yeah.
Just show me that you one of one.
Right.
Even if you don't have a ridiculous movement going on. If your shit's special,
right,
you gonna hear
and it feel like, and it makes me feel like it needs to be heard.
Yeah.
The music will move me.
Relatability.
It'll move me.
Right.
Javar used to get mad at me, right? He'd be like, yo, Tone, this record need to go to DJ Khaled. This record need to go to Katy Perry or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? He would be like, yo, I heard your stories about how you pushed this record and you stood on tables about this song and so on and so forth. You did it for them niggas. I'm your nigga. Do it for me.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I ain't do it for them.
Right.
I did it for the record.
Right, gotcha.
The record made me do that.
Gotcha.
You didn't give me that.
Yeah. What do you think about how people discover talent now? Because you know I'm older too, so you know I came up where you know we put stuff out the trunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We went to the radios and bugged them to play your joint. You know, you did the open mic, you did the shows. Now it's a little different. They look at a lot of your followers on social media. You know, it seems like it's not about the music no more. It's about, do you have the people backing you up so we can make money off of this investment?
Right. No, it's very much like that, man. You know, if you got the people speaking, people gonna pay attention.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And it might just be your hometown.
Yeah.
Atlanta, it happens to be, you know, one of the very few cities left in the world that you can still break records on the ground.
On the ground.
You can't break no record on the ground in LA.
Yeah.
You can't break it on the ground in New York.
Yeah.
You might be able to break it on the ground in Texas, maybe.
Maybe.
You might be able to break it on the ground in Miami, maybe. But in Atlanta, for sure.
And
this is where you can break it on the ground.
I think the strip club has a lot to do with
that's the reason
breaking the records here, because
that's why those other two cities kind of matter,
because they have strip clubs.
Yeah. Exactly.
So do you think that hurts the game? So we overlook talent because a lot of cats might, you know, a lot of hot cats be loners. And that might hurt them because they're not doing what they need to do to get out. They do what they can, but they may not have the backup with the funding. They may not have the backup with the following. I remember I used to, tour and stuff. I would see cats come into, Peacock 50 deep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you might get a little favoritism because you done brung the club more people. They spending more money. But that artist might not be the hottest artist. Do you think that hurts the game, or?
I think that it's just like everything else, man. Hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard.
Yeah.
So it don't matter. You can be the dopest ever, but if you dope as ever sitting on your damn couch, nobody cares.
Yep. Y'all hear that?
So the people who get the looks are the people who make you pay attention. They're the ones who figure out how to get somebody to spend money or spend their own money. Yeah. Or they show up and they make a fucking movie out of it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's they gonna come and put the show on for folks and make you care. You know what I mean?
That's why I hate when I know talented niggas that be like, oh, this nigga whack, that nigga whack. He put in the work.
Yeah.
Put in the work.
He put in the work, man.
And he got a lot of people behind him that believe in him. Where your people that behind you that believe in you?
So the answer question, no, I don't think it hurts the game because I think this game need more hustlers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't never got too many hustlers.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think that. We black, man.
Right.
And it's a business.
We need to all come up.
Yeah.
So the more hustlers we got, the more of us come up.
Absolutely.
This, it's two niggas from Memphis that I personally fuck with. You know what I'm saying? They music go. One of them is a dude named Cocash. I don't know if y'all know who Cocash is.
Shout out to Cocash.
He is one of the most hardest Memphis rappers. I'm talking about better than damn near them all. He just now signed to Gotti. After like 3 years of putting in work. Just now signed. He's better than damn near everybody from Memphis.
And shout out to Memphis, man. My second home. Yeah.
And then somebody that Jabbar and my brother Chris fuck with, Miami Casino. He putting in that work right now too. I gotta shout out. Yeah, I gotta shout out to homie. He putting in that work right now for real.
Shout out to Casino.
Yeah, for sure.
Put Memphis. Memphis will.
I must eat, right? I must eat Casino.
Yeah.
Let's show that.
It seems like the South has a lot of cities that get behind their artists more than a lot of places.
Well, Memphis is the closest thing I've seen close to Atlanta. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, I think Houston is like that too. Maybe Florida a little bit.
Getting there.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I think Houston has a presence. Houston had a run. Right. They had a run. They haven't been able to consistently pump it out.
Right.
Memphis been rocking for a minute. 8MJG, 3-6, all the way to Moneybag to Glorilla.
Yeah, man.
Like they
666.
They still going.
666.
No, it ain't like when it was back then because now they going crazy.
Yeah, now they coming.
Boop, right after the other. Right after the other.
Yeah, man.
It seems like everybody coming through Gotti.
They got to.
You got to come through
Gotti run Memphis right now.
If you didn't come through Gotti, you got to go through Dolph. Rest in peace.
Facts. R.I.P. And that's my favorite rapper. But look though, the thing about it is that even Gotti went with Birdman and learned the game.
Yeah.
And everything that everybody's doing, even when it comes to QC, everybody else, they copying the Cash Money template.
Yep.
That shit is taking off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
1,000%. You got to make the people care. And Gotti also learned from my pops too. He got his first major deal at Epic.
Word.
His first I done heard him rap about your dad for sure.
Oh yeah. And he showed him like, listen, you can have the streets, but if you don't have a hit, you're only gonna go so far. Your ceiling gonna be low.
Yeah.
And he started to understand, and now you see Gotti, he pressure all his artists to make hit records. Now. He be on their ass like, well, no, we're not finna overpay that producer. That shit ain't no hit. We'll pay for the hit.
What's some of the favorite artists that you actually experienced? Because your dad worked with a lot, so I'm sure you've seen a lot come through your house, or you've been in a lot of sessions. You've seen some of the greats, Tony Braxton, the L.A. Babyface. I mean, the list goes on. Usher, the list goes on. What's some of the greatest?
Top two on that list, man, is Outkast and Usher.
Outkast and Usher.
For me, and I think Usher is the greatest R&B artist ever. In my opinion.
Yeah.
I might be biased. That don't mean I'm wrong, though.
Yeah.
Right? Outkast, greatest rap group ever. I might be biased, but it don't mean I'm wrong.
Right.
Right.
They got a lot of accolades to back it up, yeah.
Didn't Justin Bieber shadow Usher?
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of them that did.
Scooter Braun is Justin's manager. He took him to Usher first.
Yeah.
And then they got on the phone and called my pops.
Yeah.
And
For Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember going to Zach's studio when I first moved down here and just seeing all the plaques of LaFace in Zach's studio and knowing that right next door, we got Stank On You right next door. It's like, man, just being in that building will inspire you.
Shit.
Definitely.
I go to First Class Entertainment. I done met Dirt, Vaughn, Duty, Moneybag, Baby, all because of Javon. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. Yeah. Like these niggas know me. You know what I'm saying? Because of Javar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But show that. So it's just like.
What was some of the stuff if you wanted to be an inspiring CEO or run a label? What would you look for first in an artist?
Man, again, being one of one, something unique.
Gotcha.
If you're gonna take something, if you're gonna go to Atlantic with a new artist, if you a manager and you want to be an A&R,
gotcha.
You gotta go take them. Pay attention to who's on their roster.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Pay attention to what A&R signed that person.
Right.
Look at that person's track record. What does their taste like?
Gotcha.
So you know you want to increase your chances of success.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So do your homework. If you know that this A&R is over here and this A&R is over here and this A&R is over here, look at the shit that they signed. Okay, you do the R&B.
Yeah.
You do the street hip hop.
Yeah.
You do the South shit. Okay, boom. I got this kind of artist. I need to do. Okay, you got so and so and such. All right, I need to be able to compare it to be as good as them.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then walk in there that way.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And make sure you got strong ass music and make sure you got some kind of momentum.
Yeah.
Some kind of momentum.
That is important.
Yeah.
You gotta have some kind of momentum, or they're not gonna really care.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
Hey man, y'all give it up for Antonio Reed and Archie one more time. Hey man, y'all tell them where they can follow you at.
You can follow me on Is That You Archie. Everything Is That You Archie on all social media platforms.
Yeah, and I'm just Antonio Reed Jr. on everything. Yeah, I got Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Oh yeah, I got a comedian too. My man been on his health journey.
Oh, yeah.
I remember he doing little walk videos, stuff like that, jogging and shit. Yeah, so we gonna go ahead and get your flowers. I see you dropped a lot since your birthday.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
No, I ran 3 miles today.
That's what's
up.
Can't
sit on your
health
ass.
is important.
Can't sit on your ass, man.
Yeah,
I
health
got a
is
lot
important.
Of plans and shit, I gotta be here.
Gotta be
right,
around.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? My daughter need me, man.
For sure.
Yeah,
My mama
man.
need me.
Yeah, man. Well, we appreciate y'all coming through again, man.
fact.
Give it up for Archie and Tony Reed.
Yeah.
It's just Tony.
No,
Tone. Maserati. Bud, tell them where they can follow you at, man. Where they can find your music.
Oh man, you can follow me on Bud Real 100 on IG. My music is G Unit Bud on all major platforms. G Unit.
Yeah. Hey, Bando, tell them where they can follow you at, Bando.
It's Bando Lingo, baby. Bando Lingo on anything.
Hey, man, once again, shout out to everybody that tuned in today, man. We appreciate y'all still listening to us. And we got a lot of big stuff in the works, a lot of big entertainers coming through. You want to say something? Go ahead, Bando.
I got the Christmas party December 18th.
December 18th.
You already know my last party was off the chain. Come to this party.
I missed it.
My birthday is next week. So let's go ahead and do it big.
Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Mine's next week too.
What day y'all birthday? My daddy's next week.
I got the 22nd, but I'm celebrating this weekend.
Oh, okay. Mine's is Thursday. I'm the 17th.
Oh, okay. All right, baby.
Nice.
We can do it together. I got 2 parties already.
All right, saying less. I got 2 parties already too, so we can combine and make 2 + 2 is 4.
Let's do that.
It's about to go
Take
down.
it back to the basics.
It's going down.
All right.
Hey, man, this is Up on Game Radio, man. I'm Earn G. You can always follow me on Earn G on Instagram. Hey, y'all tune in every week. We here at the same place, same time.
Next week we got who?
Yeah, we got a nice little special guest coming in. We got T.I.'s son, King Harris. We're going to bring him in, talk to him, see what he got going on. Try to, put some knowledge in his head and figure out what's going on,
Put
really.
Put
him up on game. So y'all check it out next week, man. And shout out to Black Ink Radio again. We appreciate everybody come out. Everybody be safe. We'll see you next week.
You are now tuned in to Black Ink Radio.
Turn up.